Good morning students, Saira. In today's mathematics session, we will continue with chapter 1, knowing our numbers. In today's session, we will see how the large numbers are useful in our day-to-day lives. We will solve the problems of exercise 1.2, which involve mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of large numbers. But before we do that, let us revise the units of measurements and their conversion. Children, when we want to know the thickness of a pencil, we use the unit of measurement millimeters. When we want to know the length of a pencil, we use much larger unit of measurement, that is centimeter. But if we want to know the height of a wall, then we use the unit meter. Similarly, when we want to know the distance between two cities or two countries, we use the large unit of measurement of length, that is kilometer. So let us see how we convert them into each other. Children, we know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, and 1 meter will be equal to 100 into 10 millimeters, that means 1000 millimeters. Similarly, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. The unit of measurement of capacity, liter, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. In our lesson 8, that is decimals, also we have learnt the conversion of units of measurement. We know that 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 10 centimeters. That means 0.1 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter or 0.01 meter. 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer, that is 0.001 kilometer. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram, that is 0.001 kilograms. So this is how we convert the units of measurements into each other. Now let's start solving the problems of exercise 1.2. The first problem is a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third and final day were respectively 1094, 1812, 2050 and 2751. Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So we have to find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. For this, we add the number of tickets those were sold on the 4 days. Let us see how we solve this problem. So we write tickets sold on first day 1094. Tickets sold on second day 1812. Tickets sold on third day 2050 and tickets sold on fourth day 2751. So what will be the total tickets sold? It will be 1094 plus 1812 plus 2050 plus 2751. So to add these numbers, we arrange them in columns and start adding from the ones place. So 4 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 7. 9 plus 1 plus 5 plus 5 gives us 20. So we write 0 and carry over 2. 2 plus 8 plus 7 gives us 17. We write 7 and carry over 1, and what do we get here? We get 7. So it is 7,707. So the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days is equal to 7,707. Now let's move on to the next problem. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? So the runs he scored so far are 6,980, but he wants to score 10,000. So how many more runs are required? What do? We subtract 6,980 from 10,000. So runs scored so far 6,980, runs he wants to score 10,000. The more runs required, 10,000 minus 6,980. We write these numbers in columns and start subtracting from the ones place. 0 minus 0, we get 0. We move on to tens place. In tens place we have 0. So we borrow, it becomes 10. 10 minus 8, we get 2. In hundreds place it is 9. So 9 minus 9, we get 0. And in thousands place it is 9. So 9 minus 6, we get 3. So it is 3,020 more runs. So Shekhar requires 3,020 more runs to complete his target of 10,000 runs. Problem number 3. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes, and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? So the number of votes secured by the successful candidate are 5,77,500, and the number of votes secured by his rival 3,48,700. So what is the margin by which the successful candidate won the election? We will subtract 3,48,700 from 5,77,500. To subtract these numbers, we write them in columns like this, and we start subtracting from the ones place. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0. In tens place again we get 0. Then in hundreds place we have 5, we borrow 1, then we get 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. Then in thousand place again 1 is borrowed, and here 16 we have. 16 minus 8, again we get 8. Then again in 10,000 place we have 6 again. So 6 minus 4 becomes 2, and in lakhs place we have 5 lakhs. So 5 minus 3 becomes 2. So what is the number of votes the successful candidate won by? It is 2,28,800 votes. So by these many votes the successful candidate has won the election. Let's move on to the next problem. Problem number 4. Kirti Bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,891 in the first week of June, and books worth 4,768 in the second week of month. How much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? In which week was the sale greater and by how much? So there are the 2 parts of this problem. First we have to find out how much was the sale together for 2 weeks, and then we have to find out in which week the sale was more and by how much. Let's see how we solve this problem. So the value of books sold in the first week is equal to 2,85,891, and the value of books sold in the second week is equal to rupees 4,07,68. So what will be the total sale? The total sale will be sale in first week plus sale in second week. So we add these two amounts, that is 2,85,891 plus 4,07,68. We arrange these two numbers in columns and starts addition from the ones place. 8 plus 1 gives us 9. Then in tens place, 9 plus 6 gives us 15. Carry 1. 1 plus 8 plus 7 gives us 16. So we get 16 and carry over 1 here. Then 1 plus 5 gives us 6. 8 plus 0 is 8 and 2 plus 4 gives us 6. So what is the sale of for the 2 weeks together? It is 6,86,659. This is the first part of the problem. Now let's solve the second part of the problem. Since 4,07,68 is greater than 2,85,891, so we can know that sale in the second week was greater than the first week, isn't it? And by how much it was greater? What we will do? We will subtract 2,85,891 from 4,07,68. We arrange them in columns and we subtract. What is the result that we get? We get 1,14,877. So the sale in the second week was larger than the first week, and it was larger by 1,14,877 rupees. Children, while adding and subtracting the large numbers, you have to be very careful while borrowing or carrying over the digits. Now let's move on to the next problem, problem number 5. Find the difference between the greatest and least 5-digit number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3, each only once. So what is the greatest number that we can form using these digits? 6, 2, 7, 4, 3, only once. So the greatest number will be 76,432. This will be the greatest number as we arrange the given digits in descending order to get the greatest number. And what will be the smallest number that we get by arranging these digits? That will be 23,467, because to get the smallest number we write the digits in ascending order. So the smallest number will be 23,467. Now what is the difference between these two numbers, 76,432 and 23,467? To find the difference, we write the two numbers in columns and start subtracting from the ones place. So in ones place we have 2 minus 7, we borrow 1, so it becomes 12. 12 minus 7, we get 5. Then in tens place, again we have 2 left, we borrow 1, it becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. In hundreds place, we have 3. 3 minus 4, so we borrow 1, and 13 minus 4 becomes 9. Then in thousands place, We are left with 5. 5 minus 3, we get 2. And in 10,000 place, we have 7 minus 2, that is 5. So what is the number that we are getting? The difference of these two numbers will be 52,965. So the difference between the greatest and the least digit that can the least number that can be written using the digits 62743 will be 52,965. Children, with this problem I end this session. We will solve more problems of exercise 1.2 in our coming session. Thank you.